Yo guys, what's up? Yeah, Wing is actually released today, but by the moment this video is released and recorded, actually it's not been released. So maybe I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow. Yeah, for now we just gonna continue with one of the development unit that actually caught my attention, but because the others are just it's just being too flashy, and also there suddenly come the storage memory, so I didn't have time to actually discuss about this unit, but I do feel it's really interesting, and that is gonna be the Grandmaster Gundam. So Grandmaster Gundam, it only has force movement, but again similar to any other thing that come from the G Gundam series, it has the underwater capabilities. Okay, and it's a max upgrade. It's actually only yeah, you can see the stats here. Its attack is pretty low. Even as SP 100 for the support is pretty low. This one you can actually compare with the likes of, do we have any support? No, the other support is on this guy. Like, I mean, if you compare with the Shining, Shining is like a much higher, even higher later on. One of the highest actually for the supports. For suppose SSR, okay. Yeah, so that's gonna be a bit problematic, I do think. But again, what you find in the support doesn't has to be always about attack power, okay. If you compare like the likes of the Shadow Gundam, it actually have a similar points actually. Wait, does it? 85. Oh, even lower than actually the Shadow Gundam. So yeah, it's pretty weird. I mean, the unit is known for its firepower, right? Not really, not really. It's known for its regenerative capabilities. For the tag, I'm actually surprised it goes to the one-shot killer, because usually one-shot killer are higher attacks, and yeah, this one looks more like a tougher snail. I gotta say, it's like their decision in the latest patch is quite questionable in some of them, especially this one. I do think it belongs to the toughest nail rather than one-shot killer. It doesn't make sense. With this kind of stats, doesn't make sense. Okay, with this ability, yeah, of course it can one-shot anything, but with its with its stats, it doesn't make sense. It has a pretty hefty defense, almost 9,000, which is great for a supporter, and mobility is pretty low as well. I mean, it's a huge unit. Okay, movement is only 4. I would expect more from a support, but it seems that it has a 5 range attack. So yeah, that's covered it up, I guess. So now we're gonna have a look at these abilities. First of all, increase energy, standard for the support, increase max XP, weird for the support. But that does actually make it like, it doesn't even make it like 10,000. It's only like 9.4. So it's I'm not sure what they are trying to do here. But finally, it has its own HP and energy regen. This is again very very similar to that of the Destiny Gundam, and I think the yeah, Devil Gundam has it, right? The Devil Gundam has this one as well. Okay, yeah. So it's I would call this passive as the Dark Gundam Cell or Devil Gundam Cell, Devil Cell, something like that. So yeah, it does come from that. So I think the reason that they actually give us like this, we are too afraid that this gonna be for overpowered. But to be fair, it is released with Dark Gundam and Bjorn custom, so yeah, talk about overpowered there. We are so afraid of this unit going overpowered. It was released with 3 other units that is blatantly overpowered. So yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I mean, it does want to be like in the heat of battle. It seems like you want to be in the heat of battle. So for the attack, Darkness Finger is an AoE, which is pretty good actually with 4 blocks, bigger than standard, because again he's a huge unit. So, and also this one actually have a defense down by 20%, and that is good. And then it has the Soaring Raven Gundam. So the Soaring Raven Gundam is the physical weapon damage bonus. And this was like 4.8, which is pretty hefty for the support, pretty good. And there's like a 5 range. It's even better for a unit this big. Okay, and actually one that if you see it, it does have a very strong attack. Rather mid range, the Shoha. This is like 5/5, which is half the. It's strong, and Shohosoka is like 5/1. So if you want to go, I would rather go with the Darkness Finger and Soling Raven, and then also upgrade the Shishishosa. Like Shishiho, I don't know how to read that. Shohokoka is maybe if you want, but yeah. So the problem is like it does have a very hefty power here, but the problem is like it does have very low attack. I mean, if the Raven is the one that has 5/5 power, that would make more sense with its lower attack. I mean, like with that the lower attack 8/5, not even 8/9, not even 9,000, man. So yeah, you don't really use this much. You're gonna use usually the Soling Raven or the Darkness Finger. They use it for the coverage mostly. So yeah, and again we already talked about the tag. It's weird because it's one-shot killer. I do think it's supposed to go with the it's supposed to go with Toughest Nail. I do think so. It has the Dark Gundam cell anyway, so doesn't matter. Like it has to be a Toughest Nail. And then there's the bad part about it. It doesn't have a sub tag. Okay, sub tags are the one that, for example, let's see this one. Does it have? Yeah, this has a sub tag, like the Toughest Nail, and has a specialized unit, right? So the problem with this Gundam, it doesn't even have specialized unit or anything. It's just like one-shot killer and Last Machine. I don't really count Last Machine as a good sub tag as like the specialized unit or ace unit or commander type. Like it's not a possible sub tag. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Again, what's this attack again? The attack is actually range, and this one is melee, and this one is melee. So it has a split scaling. This is not looking good. I don't think it's looking good at all. So the character's gonna be really hard to actually get. Let's go with support that has range. Of course, Gato is always be there, but I would say Argo might actually be your best bet for this Gundam. But again, Argo is better with the Shining Gundam. Okay, the Shining Gundam Super Mode is better with Argo because he's melee, and that's it. Like he's melee. So this unit has a lot of melee skills, but its main debuff is actually range. So if you just want to debuff with for the physical attack, you can just like dish 1 or 2 attack with the range. So that's gonna make it a little bit more expensive to power up because you will need to power up the other abilities to actually for it to deal more damage. Yeah, it's gonna be Argo. If we want someone more balanced, I would say Shin. Shin is very good. He's balanced, range and melee. Yeah, I think Shin is good, but his awaken will be wasted. But yeah, whatever. I mean, we don't have a lot of options anyway. We have to go with someone who have 2 dual kind of stats. Asuna is not a good option. Amuro Rei is actually no, his melee is bad. Kira, yeah, Kira is possible, but I do think Shin is better in that sense. Because that's the problem with him. Like you have to deal with like 2 types of stats. Kakali doesn't have two support, so yeah, it's pretty hard option to be honest. Banajir has the balance, but that's not the point of Banajir. Banajir is a awakened kind of guy, like so. Yeah, I think it's Shin. Shin is your best bet for this one. But for for free ones, do you have anyone for free that can go with this guy? Is Io good at melee? No, Io sucks at melee, man. Yeah, not much option to be honest. Not much. Yeah, Johnny Leader. Oh my God, Johnny Leader's not an option. So yeah, I'll go maybe. Maybe Algo and Shin. That's my best bet for the unit. But for the in-universe deployment, you can go with Argo, or you can get anyone from the series that have support capabilities. Maybe like Squash Bluder might actually work. But other than that, yeah, really just Argo. Go with Argo. But if you use it in non-series specific kind of thing, you can go with Shin. But then again, why would you even bother? No. The unit is not good. It does, however, it does have a good debuff. Again, it have a good debuff, has a good range, but it's just like, yeah, I think it's just a debuffer in the end. So yeah, that's what I think about the Grandmaster Gundam. I do think it's like you will need to build this unit in order to clear the stage, because of, again, his map ability. The AoE is pretty good, to be honest, but his stat is less than desirable. So yeah, that's my verdict for it. Build it when you want to actually clear the content, or you like the guy, right? So yeah, but again, SSP might actually come in the future, and we don't know, maybe this guy could even become better. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, for the tier list, I kind of forgot to actually put these guys. For the tier list, let's check what we can do. I need to make the tier list first. Wait, so it's a support. I need to snapshot his face and put it in new tier list, right? Okay, let me edit this one. I do think that it won't be in any good position in the tier list, to be honest, because again, its capability is not good. I do think it's like a chunky, bulky. It might actually work as a tank, but it doesn't have a tanking capabilities other than, it's just like, yeah, I can regenerate. So even with the buff, it doesn't look that good, to be honest. So yep. Here, I think it's a B. The AO definitely not C, because here's the thing: it has a good debuff and it has a good AOE. Okay, so B or low B plus. I don't think it's wrong start here. Then I mean, let's go down with Kshatriya. Okay, you are here, both of you. You are here. I think so. Yeah, it's got a B, solid B. Because this guy is also mediocre but has an AoE. This guy is mediocre but has an AoE. This guy has a unique style. So yeah, they are like B, I guess, for now. So yeah, that's my verdict. Thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.